Hi, gorgeous lights. Welcome to the new night. We think day, night. Just really wanted to pop a video up of where we actually are right at the moment as well. Now, I've been talking to the guides quite a lot about being real and making sure that you're turning up on a way where you're real with yourself, with your intentions, with your honesty, and what you actually really want to do for you. This is quite a pivotal time at the moment as we're stepping into the realness of who we actually need to be for ourselves as well. And I kind of can't stress enough that talking about the alignment between how you think, how you speak, how you act, and really the universe is pushing these reality situations, environmental situations with people, with work, with finances, to force you to get real in a nice way with yourself and drop. So we're still dropping illusions, deciding how we want to turn up as well. And in a very, very conscious there, as human beings, we spend a huge amount of time in our minds, overthinking, over analysing, and kind of being still an awful lot reactive. Now, because the alignment has actually been really difficult for, the last couple of years, and it has been really, really fear-based and everything like that, we do sometimes have to be a little bit more proactive to counter-reactive because that's where our brain is already centred. So they keep talking to me an awful lot about the reality checks that we need to make, where we're kind of not selling ourselves or setting ourselves up for judgments or disappointments or things like that as well. So they're talking about here the art of doing as well, and it is breaking things up into bite-sized pieces so we don't go into overwhelm. And I would actually recommend on a daily basis that people do this. I really, really love people because they have a tendency to say, I've made a list of the things that I need to do today, and then basically they look at the list and go, oh, that just feels like complete pressure to do that and get that done. And in reality, having a list is fantastic, but I'd say start a list and only put 3 things on it. Do those 3 things and then evaluate and do another 3 things, because your mind is just, if you're feeling overwhelmed or feeling anxious, then your brain is going to go and it's just all too much. It becomes overwhelming, and then we get analysis paralysis, and then we literally don't do anything at all. So baby steps, particularly through to about the 17th of June, they've said, around making sure that we actually look at processes and steps and alignments and intention. Processes, steps, alignment and intention. And I think probably just looking at what's actually coming up, it is a really good point to be encouraging yourself to say, okay, I can take some practical steps that might be going on in the world, but here's what I can do in my own world. And incredibly important to just actually sit in that alignment for 5 minutes as well. Having a little bit of a plan, but being open to being able to navigate through it and have our own space to be able to say, this is my individualised plan, this is what I can take responsibility for, and here's my little wee steps that I can do to do that as well. So be really, really mindful of this. We've got some major pockets of emotional energy that gets pushed by the universe to actually make us address our stuff, and make it look at what we don't want to do, where we want to go, and how we want to do things as well. So it's incredibly important to just take those little tiny stepping stones, where you can self-congratulate yourself and go, okay, I didn't overthink that, I didn't overanalyse that, and I can move forward in this energy as well. So we're heading into a Scorpio moon, which is quite... The moon is hidden emotions, the things that we hide from ourselves, or we push down and we smother. Now, when we do that, we can cause ourselves a huge amount of anxiety, because we've got anxiety rolling from overthinking and overanalyzing, and anxiety from suppressing all of our emotions that we're trying to navigate through as well. They're going, bring yourself back into clarity and say, okay, I'm allowed to feel this, and I'm also allowed to actually recognise that I need to actually take some space to actually go, right, I'm just going to process through this, and then I'm going to let it go instead of fighting with myself about it, so I can actually move forward into the next alignment as well. So recognition is key, and being really, really gentle with yourself is a key also, right at this period of time as well. So it is I keep being shown, into reality, dropping any illusions of how we're telling ourselves as you turn up, dropping any judgments. There's quite a lot that's actually going on, and a really big need to kind of be in contact with your own self, be nurturing your own self, and making sure to just tone down the expectations of self, because it will be reflected in the expectations from other people as well. Have a really fantastic week and look after you.